Hey guys, welcome back. But I have something extremely cool to show you. My mom and I just we had a so I had obviously I didn't go to program today, but I had to get my blood drawn. That was something I had to do, and I had to fast for it. So I didn't go to program today. Honestly, I could have, but I just, because the thing is, I usually get my blood drawn in North Conway, and my mom had a doctor's appointment today, so she couldn't really have taken me if she wanted to. Um, because I know she couldn't miss this doctor's appointment, and she has, appointments very rarely on days I go to program, so. But we had gone before, so we had gotten something to eat in the cafeteria there, and then we left and went to so after the after the hospital we had gone to Staples, and then we went to Walmart. I got two more of those goat blind capsules, but I was only missing one figure out of the set. But there's a total of five figures in this set. I will say the movie, I don't know if it's already out in theaters, but it's a movie I'm really looking forward to seeing. Yes, I know there's a lot of animated animal based movies out there. Like obviously Zootopia 2 just released on Disney Plus. I've seen the first Zootopia. Um, as I said, I will say I like movies that kind of like when they for me as like seeing a new movie that doesn't already have a sequel is like a big deal. So like something that like just got its like own movie is pretty damn exciting. Sequels, depending on the sequel, you know, I could be in love with it or I may not be in love with it, but how would you know, until you watch it, Because that's the thing. Sequels can be reversed, that they could be better than the original, but, there's movies out there that, original remains legendary, whereas sequels, come more like they either leave you in suspense or they're not as good. But one of these movies I'm really looking forward to, as I said, is called Goat. But it's got an interesting animation aspect. It's not like Zootopia, but the animation for this movie reminds me a lot like the animation they used for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. But this is a cool. I'm pretty sure this movie is either I think it's Sony Picture or something like that. But it features animals as basketball players, but it tells a story of a goat named by the name of Will Harris, who is played by I think what is it, Steph Curry. Um, but his dream of being a basketball player. The movie is really cool in the sense that it's not humans. It's not like it's an animated movie, but yeah. Yeah, mom. Did you say something? Did you say something? Okay. But I will say I really am looking forward to seeing the movie. And I just wanted to let you guys know, I know I said I was going to do a hunting walkthrough yesterday. It didn't have, I was tired. I thought I was going to be able to push through the night, but unfortunately I didn't. But today is definitely happening. Um, I was just feeling extremely tired yesterday and pretty laid back, but I apologize for, I know, sometimes I will say if I'm really tired, sometimes, I won't like, I'm not stating this to be rude or to be mean, but sometimes I hope clarifying is when I'm tired. Sometimes I don't get around and do things, like, I mean, especially if I do chores, like help around the house. Sometimes my energy drains a little bit, to the point where I am kind of like, I need time to unwind or relax when I'm busy, because yesterday was a lot because I had my case manager come over yesterday. We had to like brainstorm a lot of things out for me, for my, needs and things like that. So things like that when they pile up can be extremely tiring. I mean, overwhelming at times, but it's like there's a bunch of stuff you have to consider and a lot of stuff doesn't come easy. And when I rest, I tend to heal myself, meaning that I'm ready when I wake up to, kind of like face and do something else. So it's more of like a reset reboot, when I do end up taking a nap, or if I sleep through the night, cuz Wednesday Wednesday I did stay up until 1 in the morning, but I had to get album artwork done and send it through an email back to Listen Up. So they do have and I'm actually probably going to send it to Tim. Actually, I'm going to forward it back to Tim to see. um I think he's actually at Listen Up today, I will say to tell you guys, I am gonna share the album artwork when this song is released for Riffsmen, because that's the song title. This is a song that I'm very much proud of. I think we all really this probably is the best song I've ever created with Ian for an original, and for people that collaborated on this song with us. Like, this is probably one of the best singles we. I think it's going to be. I think it's going to hit harder than Exterminator, the song we released. I will say Exterminator for me is more of going down memory lane of when Torin was one of the staff, because he had started that production, that song with us. He was the staff we worked on that song with. Um, but I would say Riffsman was definitely a song we were. Ian actually came in with the lyrics. I came up with this guitar lead, and then I did drums on it. And Tim, the staff we're doing it with, my nickname is the human metronome. But I don't need, basically, I don't need to have a metronome when I play drums. Sometimes I do. Sometimes it helps. Other times, depending on the song, it doesn't. But for a song like that, I was able to play along without needing the metronome, knowing where to come in. But I have a lot of really awesome drum parts in that. There's also a drum part in this song where Ian go actually where I go. I'm pretty sure it's me going into a bridge, and then on the drums I'm doing this like I'm doing a lot of rim tapping, but I'm kind of throwing like little things in there to keep the song elevated. But for me, a bridge is typically, yes, you can for my I will say drumming for me is, you can either change your drumming, or at least, because for me, is it ringing? But we should be, so where we're at with Riffsmen right now is we're hopefully gonna, so Tim has already started mastering it and definitely did some mixing on it. So this song is pretty, like, like over halfway done, meaning by next Wednesday it should be complete and done since I have the artwork finished. But I do want to give a big thanks to someone that was involved in this song that does not go the same days Ian and I go to program. But I want to thank Kyle for his bass playing on this song, and the fact that he was able to do it, um, and spent the time to do it. I mean, I wanted to throw in something that symbolized Kyle in the artwork as well, and you guys will see it in the artwork. Um, but the basically my tablet is, so a lot of people are gonna ask if it's AI. I feel like I'm gonna get that question if I post the artwork image on my YouTube channel. It is not AI, and I'm gonna be very specific and clear with that because it is like Photoshop, but it's built into my tablet, and I screwed around with, because the original picture was Ian and I at the beach, but Tim took our photo, but we're posing like this. Um, so, um, and Ian and I had decided, which picture we wanted to use for the album, for not the album, but the song, artwork. We chose that one where we're posing and we have the rock hands up like that. Um, so to be clear, it is not AI. It is I put some special effects on the picture itself. I did a lot of artistic digital editing on this picture, so, and I added a lot of things to it as well. Um but I think Ian and I look pretty badass in the album. It's very unique. I sent a picture to Andrew. He said it was cool, but I mean, I hope to hear from you all how you guys like it. I will not be posting it until the song releases specifically. So for that being said, it's going to be killing two birds with one stone. So you'll be able to listen to the music and look at the artwork at the same time. It will be up on SoundCloud. Um, just to clarify that more in depth. But back to my conversation about the movie Goat. This movie, as I said, is very unique. The fact they're tying in animals was with basketball, and the fact like these teams, they have like these jerseys that the animals wear, like Will Harris being the GOAT, but is played by a legendary basketball. So actually, basketball legends are actually in this movie, like Steph Curry, but he's playing Will Harris, the GOAT, voicing him actually. So there is definitely legends within this movie. Um, of course, other actors, but I know David Harbour voices the Rhino in the movie. Um, oh, what is her name? She used to be one of the judges on what was it? It wasn't American. It was America's Got Talent. Um, Gabrielle Union. That's right. She plays Fillmore. What's her name? But she's a jaguar or like a panther. Um, but we have the complete minifigure set. But they come in these capsules as like this. So this is a blue capsule, but they look like basketballs, but they're plastic. But there's blue, brown, and red capsules. There is no codes of these figures. They're not by rarity. You get basically whatever figure you get, you get. I thought this was a code at first, but it's not. It actually matches the same number in any other capsule. Some blind boxes or blind figurines do have codes. So like if you wanted to like get the whole set, you could do it by the codes, but these did not have, and it's not, I would say they are a set of figures, but in order to have codes, there would have probably had to been more figures made. But there's only 5 in the set. They might even come out with like a wave 2. I say they did not come out. There was, so this is, whoops, Will Turner fell over, but we have all of them now. But there's Will Turner with his basketball. We got Fillmore. And it actually shows you the number of their jerseys because Will Harris, Fillmore, Archie the Rhino, and Moto, I think he's supposed to be like a Komodo dragon. And then here is what is it? What's his name? I know his last name is Maintenance. But he's gonna be so the horse guy is the villain in the movie. He's the one that not Vil, but he's the one that competes with Will. But this is Will's team. So with Fillmore, Archie, and Moto, they're the 3 members that actually are friends and teammates with Will, because Will is the main character in the movie. But Archie's last name's pretty unique too. It's Archie Everhart. He's number 34, and they're part of a team. As I said, this basketball team they are in is make believe, so it is not. I don't think it's a current basketball team, but it's called the Thorns. But Archie is number 34. That's his jersey. Fillmore is number 3. Will is number 0. And Moto is number 11. So his name is Olieko. Olieko. Mondo Olieko. But as I said, we have all the figures here. I would say my favorite definitely is Archie. I love rhinos. And I like his pose. He's like hunched over, like he's ready to charge. I also like the villain. I like the horse, and honestly, for me, the horse is a very unique animal to have as a villain, or at least somebody that is like the antagonist villain, or but he's from another team. But I love his shorts, the red blazing shorts. And I know his ball actually is more of a reddish color. But yeah, absolutely love this set. There is a couple more characters that are in the Thorns team. There's a giraffe named shoot, I can't remember, but wait, I can't remember who the giraffe is played by, but actually wait, no, Will Harris was not played by Steph Curry. Steph Curry, I think, actually is playing the giraffe. I could have that wrong, but Fillmore is Gabriel Union. Archie is played by David Harbour, which those of you that know David, he played the Red Guardian in the Thunderbolts. He was one of the police officers, the sergeant or the chief in Stranger Things. But he's been in other movies as well. Oh, that's right, and he played Hellboy as well. He was in the rebooted Hellboy movie. Although the ones that are legendary to me are the ones with Ron Perlman. But Ron is the original Hellboy, and I think to a lot of Hellboy fans he will be. But we have an unopened ball. If we get a duplicate, I mean, obviously we will get a duplicate now since we have the full set, but if I were to get any duplicate, I want to get another Archie, so we are going to open this blue ball and hope for the best that we get another Archie duplicate. It feels too heavy to be a Will Harris, and yeah, we got another Archie. Perfect. You can feel Archie because he's very heavy, but you can also kind of feel his horn as well. So I'm just going to tear into this, and boom, yep. We have another Archie, so perfect. And Archie's pretty large in size. As I said, he's not... Because when you actually shake them, sometimes this is my first attempt ever. I know the last capsules I've opened, I wanted to get Archie was like the character I wanted to get, but honestly, I wanted to get them all. But we got we got at least 3 duplicates of Fillmore. We got 3 of the main horse guy, and we got 2 duplicates of Moto. But we don't have a duplicate of Will yet, which it might happen, but I don't plan to get a duplicate because I feel like we got duplicates of my favorites. So that being said, but I would say my favorite, hands down, is definitely Archie. As I said, rhinos are growing up, they were always one of my favorite animals. And I'm really looking forward to seeing this movie, even though I am not a sports guy. I mean, I know my significant other, she goes to the girls girls basketball games at Cheverest High School. She goes with her dad sometimes. But I would say I would, if I were to go to any sport event, I would do it in person. If I did go, as I said, if I had the chance to go to a sporting event, I wouldn't watch it over TV. I would want to go there physically. But like watching college basketball, you know, or high school basketball, I think would be cool. Like being there physically for me is more important because then you can root on the team you want to win. Although, but I know Cheverest High School, um, they've always been on top with their games, and which is very awesome. So even though some schooling or school games do lose to other school districts, it doesn't matter. I mean, as long as you don't make enemy or grudges, it's not about winning. It's really having a good sportsman attitude and sportsman demeanor about yourself, that you shake hands at the end of the game, say good game, and walk away. Because sometimes you'll even get complimented on your skills, even if your team loses, which is actually, I also would consider that a win, because somebody is complimenting you on how skilled you are. Compliments are great to receive. They can be for some people. Sometimes people are, naive and dumb when they express compliments. But I would say, really, compliments, the timing timing wise, can be really good and can be very, as long as it's a nice compliment and not something mean or a letdown, and it's something that is appropriate to say at that time, say it. Don't hold back. But I'm glad we got a duplicate of Archie, because Archie's, as I said, I love rhinos, but I thought we would do kind of a cool video of our characters here, our team going up against. I have to look up their names now, because I know this is Will Harris. We've got Fillmore, I forgot her first name. Archie, I remember. Yeah, Archie Everhart. And then we have Moto Electio, and he's voiced by, what's his name? Nick Frost. Um, but I will say I do love Moto. He's very cool. He literally looks like the lizard from Spider-Man, but on his all fours. Um, Another really cool thing about Moto is he's actually gripping the basketball with his tail, like he has it coiled, so like he can just kind of like fling the ball, like or like you can have him like, or you can have him like run up a wall and then slam dunk the ball into the hoop. And I also find it, as I said, I love this guy, this horse guy. But typically you don't see a horse as an animated villain or like threat or a opponent, like big shot opponent. But he's really cool. He's got like this. So it's awesome because like the M stands for maintenance, I feel like, but he's got like this silver chain bling on with the dreads for his mane, the red with the black flaming design, his tail. but his ball actually in the movie is more red. It's like a blazing red, whereas these are like normal. But I know Fillmore has a black basketball in her action figure because there's these minifigures and then there's posable action figures they have as well. I like the minifigures. I love I think these guys are well detailed. Unfortunately, you don't get Moto or Archie in a minifigure or action figure. You can get mate what is it Mad I can't remember his name. But you can get Fillmore. You can get two variants of Will and Maintenance. But this guy is really cool. I'm gonna go grab my phone. I'll be right back. Archie. You could do like a Mortal Kombat thing with these guys. Hey kid, I'm gonna crush you. I'm a horse. Because the ones that I have in mom's car are the sound just doesn't.
Not that good?
Yeah, not that good.
How do those sound? Better?
Yeah, better, a lot better.
Nice. Those Sony, aren't those the headset ones I
Yeah.
got you?
Yeah.
Those fuckers sound good.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, Tom. My knees hurt. Quite, quite a bit. I'll say one thing though. It did kind of clear up this morning. My knees and legs are in way better shape, which I was surprised.
I dropped stuff for party, and
Huh?
yeah, they weren't there, so.
How's old Barbie doing?
Shut up, Tom. I can't say shit, anything.
Mom, your ass is hanging out.
I know.
So's your gut.
She's doing this all day long. It's like.
Well, what would happen if Tom was having to? You tell him to pull his fucking pants up.
That's what I've been doing the whole time.
Tell him to pull his pants up?
No.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Anyways, keep it all full now.
All right. Rhino Joe.
Yeah, Rob knows some Moleks over in Lovell. He wanted to know if you were related.
Probably, yeah. All the Farringtons.
I didn't say butt legs.
Okay.
Oh, fire's still going.
All right. All right, so I'm actually gonna look up the cast of these figures. I know so this so I so we know Fillmore is played by Gabriel Union. Archie's Archie is played by David Harbour, and Moto is played by Nick Frost. All right, but as I said, I'm very excited. I'm gonna actually look up the release date of this movie. Wait, hang on a second. Is it streaming? Oh wow, it already came out. It came out in 2026. It's set for release. So it was set for release in February. Is Goats. So it was released in theaters on February 13th, 2026. Um, but standard 120-day pay one window deal with Sony. It's not currently available for free streaming. It said it's expected to stream in mid-June, so this summer, or potentially as early as May in the US. So we could be getting it pretty soon. It says while some sources speculate early May, the 120-day mark points to a likely June 13th, 2026 on Netflix. So it is. So the movie will be on Netflix for 18 months before moving to Disney and Hulu. Jelly Rolls and oh, he must play the horse. That's okay. Hang on. Let's see. So Lenny, I believe, is the giraffe, which is played by Stephen Curry. Caleb McLaughlin plays Will. Aaron Peer actually plays Main Attraction, which is the villain. He's the horse. Um, Jelly Roll plays Grizz. I'm guessing a grizzly bear. David Harbour plays Archie Everhart, which is the rhino. And then Gabriel Union, as I said, plays Jet Fillmore, the Black Panther. Um, and there's what is it? Their goat movie, Thorn Team, Thorns Team. So it actually so it sounds like go or Will joins the team um to boost their performance. So he's more of a newbie that joins their team. But there's Lenny the giraffe, and then there's two bird care. I think one of them's an ostrich or an emu. Um, Okay, that's awesome. But here it gives you like a bio of each member of the team. Jet Fillmore, Gabriel Union's character, she's the team leader. Will Harris is the rookie, meaning that he's go walking into this team. Moto is the aggressive striker, meaning that he's the team's most aggressive player. But Jet Fillmore, Gabriel Union's character, is the lead scorer, and she's the star leader and a 20-year veteran to the team. Lenny Williamson he's the giraffe. He's played by Stephen Curry. Is the defender, a 17-foot 5-inch giraffe known for his long reach and defensive skills. Archie Everhart, the enforcer, a 9 feet 6-inch rhino, serving as the team's defensive powerhouse. So he's the muscle on the team. He's the defense. Like nobody can get to him. I mean, look how big and just like menacing he's like. And now we have two of them. Um, and then of course we have Olivia Burke. Is a forward, an 8 feet 8-inch ostrich and former top draft pick. So I'm guessing she's one of the big draft team members that were picked. And then we have the owner of the team, Florence Flo. Wait, wait, is it Flo from Progressive? But Flo Everson as a warthog. And then the coach of this team, Dennis, is a proboscis monkey. Which the proboscis monkey, it's funny because I almost used a proboscis monkey nose for mine nose. Actually, I almost used it doing because I'm working on a album right now for my daughter, and I almost no, it wasn't that. It was I was gonna create an evolution chart for myself being somebody who at times can be very I go through my mood swings a lot, and I was gonna make an evolution chart but make it kind of like humorous and funny of like, when I'm moody, like my moods, how I react, how I respond to people. But one of the pictures I came up with was my face with a proboscis monkey nose, but it looked wrong, and a proboscis monkey nose looks like something else that I will not share in detail. Um, at least this picture did, because I chopped only the nose out of the monkey, and I attached it to my nose, so it didn't look good. The arena in the movie is Roarball Field. I love this how they like made this like it's like it's not real. It's not like, but still it's a story. I feel like this even could be like Stephen Curry's story, but obviously it's more kid friendly. It's and it involves animals, which is like really cool. I think it's a very unique movie for what it is. If it's a true story or events were true in this movie, I wouldn't be too surprised. But it says the team was described as a dumpster fire before their turnaround serves as the main focus of the film's underdog story. So it sounds like they were doing horrible before their turnaround. So I'm guessing probably when Will entered the picture, that's when the team got better and they have a skill player, even him being a rookie and just joining the team. It says the Vinland, so they're called the Vinland Thorns. The team represents the city of Vinland and is known for its fierce, aggressive play style and signature thorn pattern uniforms. So here, so Vinland Thorns are the team, so that's the main focus team. And then there's a team in the movie called Lava Coast Magma, which is the team that actually the primary antagonist rival from that team is Main Attraction. So this is the character that is going to be voiced by Aaron Pierre. So he's like the main antagonist villain. And then there's the team called the Sunken City Shadows. It includes players Rosette, the bull, Dascus, he's a gorilla, and Koyat, the American crocodile or alligator. And then there is a team member features, so Prop is pro, pro is a polar bear, but he's the only member named in that team. And then there is Peak City Tectonics and Scorch Valley Sandstorm, which are mentioned as part of the wider so the expanded leagues. So wow, that's this is I'm actually kind of excited for this movie.
Susan Collins voted to give Trump a blank check for his war in Iran.
Gas and oil prices are on the rise.
Iran is raising the prices and you pay. Tell Susan Collins to stop supporting Trump's wars. Mainers can't afford it. You know what's always fresh?
So we've got Moto the aggressor, Jet Fillmore as the leader, Archie as the defender, and Will as the rookie.
We're back at the Sunken City Cave, where stalactites are falling from the ceiling, and the thorns are at risk of falling out of playoff contention.
One more word, and it's a technical. Why don't you take that whistle and stick it right up your cloaca? Did she just say cloaca? Can you say that on TV?
Well, it's as close as you can
Cloaca. So a cloaca is so that's funny that she would say, meaning, so since this movie's animated, there's definitely not swearing. So cloaca is, cloaca. I'm guessing it's a term for when you say it up your ass. Wait. Yep. So yeah, it's basically a term for up your ass. But they can't use that in that movie, but Fillmore says it as cloaca. That's a new word, cloaca. That's a sea monkey. Up your cloaca, monkey. Or but anyways, guys, let's see. Let's see if we can do a full game. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the arena. Introducing a basketball team that has that was nearly kicked off the draft from 2025. Give it up for the Vinland Thorns. Their leader, Jet Fillmore, the Black Panther. With her cat-like reflexes and cat-like speed, she will outmatch anybody with her speed and her agility. Our aggressor on the team, this cold-blooded horror, crawls up walls, grips anything with his tail, and uses it as a projectile, and has a row of incredibly sharp teeth. Give it up for Moto Electio. Yeah. Yeah. And then our next player, the defender, our thick-skinned defender. Do not make him angry, because this guy can deflect bullets with his horn, and he's impenetrable. But he is the bruiser of this team, Archie Everhart. I am Archie the Rhino. And then this young goat wants his underdog story. He is the rookie. He is the skilled. He is when the billy goats go gruff. Give it up for Will Harris. Alright. Oh, shit. As the goat jumps off the bridge. Alright. Their opponent for tonight's game, he is the steed of maintenance. He has pooped out of his cloaca in many of his barn activities. Give it up for Mustang maintenance. Hello. All right. The spirit of the horse is the flaming of the kick. All right. So each team member is going to challenge maintenance. First off, we have Moto. All right. I can beat a cold-blooded reptile, thick, scaly skin. Loser like you. Skin. I'm sending you right back to the farm. All right. Whoever makes 3 baskets on either side wins the game. Let the game begin. Yeah. Come on, horse. Bring it on there, long-tailed. Try again. No! Don't let him. 1 point. Maintenance. How about something like... Doesn't a horse do a mule kick? Yeah.
He ate about probably 4 apples, 4 pieces apples.
He did.
Yes.
Good boy.
I've never seen him take
You
apples.
eat apples. You eat apples.
Yeah.
You eat apples.
Wasn't that good?
Yeah.
Yeah. I cut them off, 4 of them, and I ate half of it.
You eat apples? Good boy.
He did.
Good boy.
Mm.
Are you taking a nap?
Mm. Yeah, I've got to. I'm like, ugh, right now. You should turn one of those out there, Tom. Open that up so you get
Yep.
something there.
No. You. All right, let's see who's going to win. Fire fist. Stay down. Ow. Watch this. I'm going to make it in. Slam dunk. Moto. 1 point. Huh. Stallion strike. Maintenance 2. All right, let's see. Ken Moto. Come on. Watch and learn. I'm a Komodo dragon. All right, pal. As you keep. Maintenance wins. Sorry, guys. It's okay. Next up, we've got the leader, Fillmore. Come on, the cat has spoken. Come on. Fillmore, 1 point. Beginner's luck. Ow. The cat eats the pony. Looks like the cat ate the stallion's dust. 1-1. Let's see if you can. Let's see if this how quick this kitty is. Let's play cat and mouse. Ambush. Get off. Come on. 2-1. Ow, this rhino hurt me. Yeah, 'cause you're being too rough. Horse. Come on, pal. I'm not gonna tolerate this. Alright, dude. I'm not going to tolerate your bullying. Bring it on there, horse. Oh, ow. It's like hitting a wall. I know. A wall that you'll never break. Fillmore, 1 more to win. Get out of my way, rhinoceros. Go roll in the mud for once. I think you left the barn door open. This rhino likes to crack jokes. Oh. Come on, cat. Kick him in the... Oh. Assassin. Hold. Ow. Ow. Oh, I'm sorry. Maintenance wins. I almost had him. I'm not fast enough. All right. You need 3 to win this game. Our last opponent, Will Harris. Have you ever beat a goat before? I'm just gonna walk in. No ego. A goat. I don't like goats. I'm a horse and you're a little thin-legged goat. Don't make me laugh. This steed will wreck you. Let's just do this and get it over with. Oh, come on. That's enough. I'm gonna stop playing games. How did he do that? Skill. This billy goat has called his bluff. Beginner's luck. Watch it. Yeah. Come on. Oh. 2 for Will. Wait, how is he doing this? He's always going to be part of our team. 1 more point for Will and he wins the game. The Thorns win the game. You better step up your game. Spirit whore. Will is knocked out. Don't let him rest. Will, get up. The crowd. I know. Finish it well. Aggressive. Remember. Agility. Speed. Okay, resume. Whoa, did the goat freaking faint? This goat's about to kick your Clefairy buttocks. This goat's gonna poop in your side of the barn in the stall. Let's do this. Remember, use his skills to win. Come on. Come on. Leapfrog. No. 3. Will Turner wins. The Thorns win. No. I'm gonna finish you. No. Harming the victor. You're gonna get through me. Maintenance. Come on. I don't mind beating a horned loser. What? A guy that has a horn who has earned his thorns. 3 with horns, 1 with an ego. And flaming shorts that just burnt his own victory. Take back what you said. Sorry. A rhino never takes back what he says. I'll punch you square in the face. The good news is my hearing's quite good, so I can hear what all you're trying to say.
Did you hear me?
What?
I have your money.
Okay.
So you better come and get it.
Charge fist. Oh, shit. I'm coming. Rhino fist. You're out. That is the game.